Hey guys, it's Craig Valency here at Fitness Quest 10 with Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me. And today I want to show you how to press the reset button on your body. And what I'm talking about is the things you do all day long, sitting, driving, sitting at the desk, sitting in the car. And when you get home, what do we naturally do? We sit on the couch and we relax because we're tired from working all day. And we might go to the gym for an hour either before or after work. So that 1 hour that you do at the gym, if you work out 1 hour or 2 hours every single day, 7 days a week, but you sit at the office all the time, you're still sedentary. So what I want to do is show you how to get more movement into your everyday life, whether you're at the office or at home. And what I like to do is resets at night before bed because that sets my body up to feel good for the whole day when I wake up. And well, a lot of things we do, the first thing I tell people is, hey, you know, when you get home and you sit on the couch, what does that couch do? The couch basically is taking over for all your muscles. It's taking over for your core, your neck muscles, all the muscles that support your body. Give it up to the couch, give it up to the chair. So what I want you to do, and the one thing that you can do for your health that will probably produce more results than anything, is sit on the floor when you get home. And that means sitting on the floor where you're not leaning on the couch and using things to support your body. So the best way to do that when you're at home is to just, if you just start with 10 minutes, it's great. And I'm going to show you how to do some different seated positions. And I want you to take this menu, and I actually have it here. If you want to take a look at that, Jake, that's my menu. And you might not know what any of that means, but it's all written by me. And I promise you, I own an iPad at home, but sometimes I like old school. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do these, and what they're going to do is they're going to provide you with different ways to mobilize your body, different ways to stabilize and use your core and use your whole body while you're just sitting and watching an episode of Friends or whatever you like to watch. 30 minutes is all you really need. If you start off with 5 or 10 minutes, that's great too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the floor and show you how to do it. A great thing to know about the floor that is awesome is that we're used to sitting in couches, lying in bed, soft things. Great thing about the floor is it's hard. It gives your body feedback. A lot of what we're going to do today is about feedback. You're getting proprioception through the hardness of the floor to your body, and it tells you where it is in space and wakes up your joints. That's something we need. We all go and get massages, but this is a good way to get that without having to go and have manual work done. One of my favorite authors, by the way, that I want to give a shout out to is Katie Bowman. She has a great book called Move Your DNA. In that book, she's got every seated posture you could imagine, and it talks about the unique loads your body goes through when you sit. So the first thing we're going to do is lie. So when you're sitting in a cobra position, you're here. You're watching, I assume you're watching TV, right? So you're going to be like this. What I want you to do then is if this is too hard on your back, just drop down lower, like this. Now we're already reversing desk posture. This is already opening you up just by sitting here. All of these, if you do 1 to 2 minutes of each, you'll be great. You come up. Now I'm in the hockey position. I want to stretch my wrists, forearms. I just sit here like this. If I want to change the load, I can simply move over this way a little bit. Move over this way. Change the distance of my legs. So now I'm getting a stretch through the wrist. And the next thing I'm going to do after the hockey stretch is kneeling. I'm going to put my feet together. Now I'm stretching through here. Now I'm not actively doing this as a stretch, but the side benefit is you're stretching. I'm relaxing. I'm watching TV like this. Now I'm going to get the plantar fascia stretched on the bottom of my foot. I'm going to put my toes down. Of course, you're not wearing shoes at home, I hope. No shoes. Barefoot as much as possible. Down this way. And now I'm going to be in this position. Again, good posture, sitting up. I change that load profile, open the knees up like that. And what I can do now from this kneeling position is go to a half kneeling position. Now let's say my kid, I've got really young kids and they keep you pretty active. So now if I want to do something with him, I can change my position in kneeling here. So I'm in this position. If I want to get more hip flexor stretch, I can rock forward and go in this position. Now watch this back leg. All I got to do is simply turn it here. Lean. I could keep it straight. I could turn it out. Look at all the different hip positions I just hit. You create a unique load profile for your body every time you do these little changes. That is the key to these different sitting techniques. After half kneeling, one thing that is really good is to stretch the hips. So we're going to sit here and do figure 4. Start easy. You pull your foot in like that. That's a figure 4. And now if I'm too rounded, I want to put my hands back, get that posture going. You can bolster with pillows too if you're having trouble getting in these positions. So now I'm here. Now if I want to get a little more advanced figure 4, throw that leg up. Now you're going to feel more stretch here. Advancement number 3, watch this. I pull that knee in. Whoa, the stretch just hit big time now right through here. Again, I'm not trying to do a stretching routine. I'm just sitting and I'm fidgeting and I'm changing positions and I'm trying to make sure that every time I do that, putting a new load through my body, hitting different structures, stretching different things, stabilizing in a different way. So now after I do all my figure 4s, I can do, if those of you saw my triangle get up, you know this pose. It's my triangle pose. Now here I have one hand down this way, and then of course I'll shift it that way, and I'll have this hand down. Now if you want to try a little bit where your hands are off, now you've got a lot more core, and you're coming up through this way and stretching the rib cage. So now after I've done my triangles, we do straight leg. I did a video on this as well. Straight leg, I'm pulling my toes up like this, and what you're doing here is I'm trying to press my knees down and activate everything through here. Stretch through the bottom of my fascia of my foot all the way back here, and that fascia connects all the way to my eyebrows. So what I want to do is, if I want to get a nice relaxing stretch in the middle of when the commercial break comes on, drop my head. Now I stretch that fascia all the way through, and I lean forward a little bit. Now I'm going to open it up to the V-sit. I got the V-sit here. I can put one hand this way, and I'm doing a little stretch through here, rotating a little bit through here. Again, the purpose isn't to stretch. The purpose is to sit with unique loads going through the body. So after the V-sit, we're going to go ahead and pull the knees in. Now this is a seated squat position. I can go in, I can go out, and start working on that positioning that I want for that deep squat that I'm trying to get. Now one other thing you can do is do a half version of this. This leg is in, this foot is up. I can come down this way or stay up this way. Same thing here. I can put one hand down. Again, now you're getting both the figure 4 and the half squat position. So next is the butterfly. We all know the butterfly coming through. Now if you're really rounded on the butterfly, bolster at the butt. Sit on some pillows or hands behind you, open up like this. I'm watching a TV show. This is awesome. Getting a stretch, opening up my shoulders, stretching the wrist. There's about a million things going on right here. Now let's go back to the last thing is the squat. So when we did this, preparing you to go into the squat position. So now I'm on the balls of my feet, sitting down like this. This is good. This is pretty primal. You're sitting down now. Obviously, it'd be nice to be able to get on your heels like this. That's going to take a little more effort. But you can do one foot flat, lift up one, shift this way. Then I can come down, shift this way. And again, now it's not the half kneeling. I'm up now. I'm not down this way. I'm up. And then eventually, I'm in that squat. I can just press out like that. You can just do 10, 20 seconds like that, and then shift to an easier position. So that's your floor. Two other things everyone has at home is a door and a wall. So let me show you a couple things on the wall. There goes our menu. Join me at the Pilates wall. And thank you, Cassandra, for letting us use your Pilates room.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. So now what we're going to do is with the wall, we're going to set our posture. So this is great to do in the morning and at night. So what you do is you do 30 seconds, work your way up to 1 minute. You're going to have heels against, back of the hands against, and your back of your head against the wall. Chin goes down and lift, head comes up, like you're trying to be tall as you can. Now for the breathing, I want you to blow the air out and suck the belly in and push your low back against the wall. Inhale, expand the belly and rib cage. Push your belly, your back against the wall. Now, you would not believe how after 30 seconds to a minute of this, these neck muscles are going to be screaming, saying, we're not even used to being in the neutral position. The wall gives you kinesthetic feedback. It's going to tell you where you are in space, because when I have a lot of clients walk in, they're walking in like this. They don't even know they're walking in kind of Neanderthal style. They don't know that until I hit them on the wall, and they're like, wow. Okay, so what I want you to do is 30 seconds, walk around 30 seconds, repeat. Do that in the morning, do that at night, work up to 1 minute. It will dramatically change how you feel. I have one client who did it after 1 week. People in her office noticed her posture was different. just from doing that short a time. Now, if you can't fully do that, a lot of people are so rounded they're not even be able to get their head back. Step away from the wall. 2 positions. Down. Press your hands here. Shoulder. You're going to think low traps or low shoulder blades are activated. You're pressing, breathing, of course. Don't hold your breath. And you're activating all those rear postural muscles. Then we'll go to the T. Here, and again, you're just slightly away from the wall, push against the wall like that, and you'll do that for 20 seconds. And that'll help set you up for the posture wall stand. Now also to work on getting those shoulders back, you've got the no money, classic one, elbows in, chin tucked, you're in your good posture, and even if you can't get your head back, just be here, tuck your chin and try to lift the head. And let's try to get the thumbs to hit the wall. 20 reps, when in doubt, 20 reps is the way to go. After you do this, go to a wall sit. That way you can really press that low back in and keep that posture good so that you don't cheat this one. And we're going to get that head back again. And now a lot of people, their arms are going to be like this, up, right? That's okay. And if you have a partner that can push your arms a little bit, that's good. And do 20 of these, wall slides. Okay, those are going to be things to help you get better at just doing the stand and help that posture a lot. Now that's some stability and activation. Let's do a little mobility. Let's get that upper back mobile. You got your wall. Again, kinesthetic feedback from the wall is going to help you know where you are in space and reconnect you to your body. You're going to open up, keep your hips locked and pressed against the wall. Follow your hand all the way around. Close 5 times. And then I want you to do it 5 times and don't follow your hand. Push straight ahead. That way you get a stretch to your neck. So you do that on both sides 10 times. If you feel like you're tight, do it more. Now we'll open up the hips. So 2 different mobilizers we'll do. Now instead of the outside leg in front, let's get the outside leg in back. Hand here. Again, the wall's good support. Open the hips. Starfish. All the way down. Internally rotate. Open. This way you don't have to worry about balance. You can just drive through the wall. That pressing against the wall is awesome. What it does is wake up your proprioceptors in your whole body and get you really, really aware and body aware. Now the last thing I want to show you is something that I think is awesome, and it helps to open up everything and really get you connected and get your body moving from ankles all the way up. And this is from Chuck Wolf, who when I speak at IDEA, he's the one guy I always go to his lectures because he's so awesome. And what Chuck Wolf did was an entire wall series. And you're going to stand 1 foot away, measure 1 of your feet away. And what you're going to do is put your hands here, chest level up. And this is an awesome stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to lean forward. Keep the only rule is keep your heel flat. You're going to reach up, lean in. Reach up, lean in. So you do 4 of those, 2 on each side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to divide this up. 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 45, and we're going to hit each angle. Then I'm going to come here. Watch how I lean. I'm getting a lot of stretch through the calves here. So I'm going to lean, lean, lean. Now I'm going to do lateral leans. Lateral. Again, now 45 down. And always return the hand to neutral. Then down. Then down. And now I'm going to do some cross patterns. So now I'm going to go across and drive the hip out. Across, drive the hip out. This one is my favorite, I think, for how it makes you feel. And then I'm going to go back of the hand and reach through. Back of the hand and reach through. And this will get every area of the ankle and the calf and the hamstrings and the waist, the torso, and everything opened up in a way that you cannot replicate. So we got the floor, we got the wall, we need the door. So every time, Katie Bowman brought this up that I thought was awesome, every doorway in your house when you walk through it, go ahead and give a little love to your doorway. So here's what you're going to do. As I walk through my doorway, I'm going to, now my wife could barely reach it, but she could. She's going to get on her tippy toes. You're going to grab the tip. You're going to work on that grip, and you're just going to hang. I'm going to go real light on my toes. You can see that. If you do hand on the toes, I'm hanging. I'm actually shaking. I'm using my grip strength, my fingertip grip, hanging. I'm not only just getting a stretch, but I'm working the grip. That's one of those indicators of longevity, is grip. Not only getting up and down off the floor, which was a side benefit I didn't mention. The fact that you have to get up and down from the floor when we do our seated postures is the couch meets you halfway. You have to get all the way down and up. That's a predictor of longevity as well as grip strength. So this will help. So you're here like this. Every time you walk through that door, come on over. You guys want to get in this video, don't you? You walk through that door, come on. I need some better looking talent than me. So you're going to walk through and you're going to stretch. Got a few doors. Every time you get up to the bathroom, you do that. The other thing, so that's grip. And then what you're going to do is now in the doorway, we're going to work on hanging. A lot of people can't do pull-ups, can't grip, can't hang, can't swing. So you're going to hold on this way, lean. The closer you are to the door, the harder it is. Hopefully this door doesn't move. You're going to hold. Now I'm going to change the position. Get close to the door, hold. Okay, so I'm going to just hold. Now if you want to do some pull-ups while you're there, go for it. Then I have a new position too. I can do it down. Now if you have impingement in your shoulder, don't do it. But I can do a thumb down hold. Just doing this not only stretches it, but works on strength of all your muscles. And then you can do a thumb down. Now this one's the hardest on the shoulder, so not everyone should do this. But if you're an athlete, you do get in those positions. So now once you've done that, of course you have doorways where you can walk through and get the chest opened up here. Arms, elbows slightly above, and then you one step drop down and get the chest stretched real good through there, because that will round you if it's tight. And just step a couple times every time you go through the doorway. If you go pec minor, that rotates that shoulder and go low and step through that way. Feels great. Then we have the doorknobs. Gotta love a house that has doorknobs, because you can use them for your squat. Want to work on getting nice and low, so you hold on. And I'm going to figure 8. I'm just going to rock. It feels good. Your roommates will think you're weird. Your wife will make fun of you, but it's good. Then she'll start doing it. That's what's going to happen. Then you make fun of her. And then you sit, look up tall. Now, when you get better at that, you're hanging on the door. But when you get better at it, you're going to lightly hold the door for balance. Okay, now you're using more of your own muscles. I'm going to try to let go a couple times. See, even I need work. Even the trainer needs work on that. So, to review, you're at home. You want to reset your body. Do this in the morning. Do it at night. Do it in the office. Floor, door, wall. That's all you need. You work on mobility. You work on stability. You work on everything you need to help you reset all those other hours throughout the day that you're not working out. So you're not sedentary, even when you're sitting. Sitting isn't bad, sitting wrong is bad. So I really am glad you spent this time with me on Facebook Live. I had a great time. And if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. Love to hear what you're doing. And if you have questions, love to hear that too. Thanks, guys, and I look forward to seeing you again.